Hello, dear friends. My name is Victoria Moro, and this is the release of the day. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can find a lot of news about indie artists and music. Hello, dear friends. I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. And now, together with me for this interview is very interesting and beautiful artist. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Doing well today. Thank you. How's it going over there? Across the pond, as it were.
Good. Yes, I know that you have actually morning right now. Yeah. Okay, we have evening, but it's always nice when we are from different time zones. I think it's much more interesting. Okay, are you ready for this interview?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and then we can start. First question, your name?
Hi, I'm Virginia Marcs. That's Marcs.
Where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Florida, but I moved to New York City around 2006. And I've been here ever since.
Your music style?
Well, that is something a lot of people debate on, but I suppose it falls between alt folk and indie pop.
Okay, it's actually, I hope our audience after enjoy your song because it's really beautiful. Okay, the last song you listened to?
Oh, Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift.
Okay. Good memory, very fast, you can answer. Fantastic. Okay, your favorite movie or TV series?
Oof. My favorite TV series? That's hard. That's a hard question. I really like Battlestar Galactica as far as TV series, and for movies, oh gosh, I don't know. I like a lot of movies.
Oh yeah. It's true, it's really a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
But okay. Now question about books. The best book you read?
Oh, wow. I mean, this isn't even like a quarter of my books, so that's a really even harder question. I guess the books I've read recently that I enjoyed, there's a book called The Overstory, and I'm not remembering the author. I'm reading a book right now I think it's called Between Two Kingdoms, which I'm really enjoying. It's, I'll give you the author, so if anybody's interested. Between Two Kingdoms by Suleika Jakad, and it's beautiful.
But actually, which type of books do you like to read?
I like a little bit of everything. I like non-fiction, historic books. I like fantasy books. I like memoirs are actually probably one of my favorites right now. Really been into memoirs, autobiographies.
Okay, now we have full answer and about books. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, very simple, not hard anymore. Your favorite dish?
My favorite dish? I'm a Gemini, so I don't have favorites for anything really. It's like, what do I like right now? My husband makes some really good carne asada and arepas, and that's really delicious. He puts a lot of love in there too, so.
But do you like to cook?
I do, yeah. My husband and I share the cooking responsibility. So there's, a lot of times where we don't have time, but when we do, we usually come together to make whatever it is. We make a lot of salmon and broccoli and sweet potatoes. It's really simple.
Oh, I think it's a nice idea when you can cook together, not like, okay, you only cook or only your husband cook, but yes, together is much better. Okay, next question. Do you prefer dogs, cats, or other animals?
I love all the animals. I don't have a favorite. My husband wants to just get a dog. I'm like, I want a dog and a cat, and I don't know if I have room for more than that, but I like them all.
All type of animals. Oh, it's nice. I think, sometimes it's nice for people who live in countryside, because in countryside you can have everyone who you want and a lot of space for every type of animal, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, which artists influence you most of all?
Ooh. So Tori Amos and Kate Bush are sort of at the top. As far as like when I was younger, like the things that kind of crept in. I also wanted to be Madonna for a long time when I was a kid, like dancing around in my garage, like choreographing to her music, which is funny because I don't write anything like that now. And then more contemporary, I dig Phoebe Bridgers and The National. Their lyrics are amazing. I'm really into strong lyrics, so if you write a good lyric, I'm probably going to be into it. I've also really been into the new Taylor Swift stuff, which was an interesting journey. I didn't expect to go down that path, but here we are.
Good choice, actually. A lot of nice artists. Okay, explain your music in a sentence, or even better, in a word.
I think early Virginia Marcs would be raw, and now it's more about the journey and healing.
Okay. Yeah. It's not so hard question for you. I know. Okay, have you played any notable gigs, festivals, or other events?
Recently, I played my single release show at Rockwood Music Hall. That was September 21st. And then I played Shorefest, which is a festival in Queens in Astoria Park. I haven't played as much since the pandemic started. I used to play in a bunch of different like Queens festivals. And I've played, Rockwood Music Hall, Bowery Electric, some of the like notable venues in New York City for up and coming artists.
Yeah, actually different type of genres, actually. Wow, it's very interesting. But do you have plans to perform in Europe?
Plans? I would call them dreams right now. Absolutely. I also want to play South America. So yeah, I'd love to play all of Europe. I just need to put it together and organize the time off from my daily grind.
But we hope to see you one day in Europe too.
And maybe 2024.
Okay, we can put it in calendar. In 2024 we can see you. Okay, next question. What is your best quality and what is your weak spot?
My best quality is that I am fiercely loyal. I think that that's a good quality. Like, I'm really there for my friends and my family. And I just am really empathic and loving. So I don't know. And then my weakest spot is that, I have a name for it now. I was diagnosed this year with ADHD. And when you don't know that that's something that's going on, you just feel like you can't stay organized, or you feel like everything's falling apart. But now I am figuring out how to work around it. But I am, one of those adult women who's been diagnosed with ADHD. And I know it's, I guess it was a weakness before I knew, and now it's turning into kind of a strength. So.
Okay, thank you. It was honest answer. It's important, Okay, next question. In what you believe? I mean, in general, some people believe in God, some people believe in, themselves, in music, universe. In what you believe?
I believe we're all connected. The universe, it's clear that we're all connected. There are too many things that seem like happen chance or coincidence that line up. When my husband and I got married, his family is Jewish, and so we had a Jewish wedding, and I said to my in-laws that it was important to me that God know he was invited, even though I don't, I'm not part of one organized religion. And there's actually this thing between my husband and I. It's going to sound mental, but my husband's birthday is the same as my sister's birthday. They're 10 years apart. My sister is much older. She's still youngish. You know, she's beautiful and wonderful. I didn't say that you were old, sister. And and then my husband, his mother's birthday is the same as my mother's birthday, 1 year apart. And then his father's mother's birthday, so his grandmother is the same as my father's mother's birthday. And so the dates keep aligning. And I've always kind of felt like dates could be really special. I graduated from high school on my 18th birthday. One of my dearest, closest friends, who's also a musician, has the same exact birthday as me, and we get along really well. And then their son was born at the same birthday as my father. I mean, it's weird, right? So during our services, we have this line where on our ketubah, which is the Jewish marriage contract, it says, the universe draws a map across our lives in the stars. And it really feels like everything's like on the right path and on the right road when those kinds of things line up. Maybe it's mental, but...
No, why? No. It's quite interesting, really, because it's quite particular for first. And yes, if you believe that everyone is connected, it's really proof all your thoughts. Okay, thank you for this nice answer. And next question. How is your music creation process?
Okay, so I have several ways that I come at music. The first way that probably feels the most natural for me, but is the most difficult, is when I write the lyrics first, because I started as a writer. I didn't start writing music until 2012 when I got my guitar, other than some instrumental stuff in college. So yeah, sometimes I write lyrics out, or like snippets of lyrics, or like a full-on stream of lyrics, and then try and make music fit to them. Or sometimes when I'm practicing guitar, I have these like sort of sessions where I'm just noodling around to find something. And when something just kind of coalesces, like it kind of gets in sync, a whole song will just sort of, or sometimes it's just a piece, but it'll just sort of like come out. And that's, you can't force that to happen, but it is sort of magical, because those are the pieces that are usually, everyone connects to them. They come out sort of already like, this is a thing. This is actually like, you know, a song. So I do it both ways. I've also done some co-writes. And if my husband's just playing guitar, he's also a musician. I always go, is this taken? Are you using this for something? And if he's not, then I'll just start like writing lyrics and music to it.
Nice, really nice.
Yeah, I try to not be too encumbered by one particular process, and just like look for all the different ways to be creative and create.
Wow. Wow. Really nice. And can you please sing to us 15 seconds one of your favorite song a cappella?
One of my favorite songs of mine, or someone else's song?
It depends which is your favorite. Maybe it's yours, maybe of someone else. You decide.
Oh, I'm gonna take too long to think of one. There's so many. I love all the songs. I don't know, my brain just went totally blank. That's sad. Hold on, let me look at Spotify and I'll give me 10 seconds. Okay,
no problem. You can choose something what you like.
Something maybe, oh my gosh, I haven't listened to a lot of stuff that is like sing along kind of music lately. Oh gosh.
It's always funny because you know everything, but when need to do, like, oops.
Oh my god, completely blank. So I could do something from the wedding. We had Al Green was our song, and I'll just sing a little tiny snippet of it. It was oh my gosh, blank brain, blank brain happening right now. Al Green. Let's stay together. So I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. No practice. Wow.
And we get it. Fantastic. Beautiful voice, really powerful and beautiful. Very nice.
Oh,
Okay, and for example, from which age you understand that you want to become a musician?
oh my gosh. I always say 4, but it was probably before that. I was just always what I wanted. Yeah. I mean, the shape of which that journey would take changed over the years. Like I said, I wanted to be Madonna as a kid. And then in high school, I went to an arts program and I studied, classical. So then I went to college and studied classical and did opera, and then I did jazz, and here I am. So, but always, the answer is always.
Okay, and now our final question. Please tell to us about your music project and your future plans.
Absolutely. So I just released a single called This Time, and it's very much about taking the power back from other people and having control over yourself and realizing that you can control yourself. And it's all a part of my new EP that's coming out called Reckoning, which is very much about the journey of sort of, getting past previous, traumas and maybe going on bad paths and kind of realigning yourself and telling that story, and also opening yourself up to positive things. So there's a song on it called Good Enough that's like, am I good enough? Which I think we can all relate to. Then we have This Time, which is like taking things back, and Dark, which is about holding out a hand to others to say, I've been in the darkness and we can get out of this together. And the title track is called Reckoning, and it's sort of it's a little esoteric and a little operatic in feel, not the singing so much. It's just like a bigger scope. It's probably my favorite song on the record. And because of that, it probably won't be everyone else's favorite. It's always opposite, I think, for artists. We're like, the one that we love the most is sort of like, oh, that's our art piece. And then the one that everyone loves is the one we're like, I put that on there for you guys. So like Good Enough seems to be the one that most people who have pre-heard it are like, that's the best one. But Reckoning really tells the story it's very autobiographical, but it's told in sort of like a poetic, operatic kind of way. So I just put out my first video, and we should have, for the EP, my first video for the EP for This Time. We should have some more videos coming. I think the next one will come out before the spring of 2023. And then the rest of the EP will come out later in 2023. And then I have so much stuff to record.
Oh, wow. It's good. It's nice when you have what to record and what to do.
Yeah.
It's more
don't have anything. I wrote the music for Reckoning like in 2018 and 2019. We recorded it late 2019 into 2020, and then, you all know what happened. So it got very delayed. But here we are. It's coming out, and I'm very excited. Gonna do some touring for sure.
Oh, this is good. Actually, it's important. And maybe you can explain how people can listen you, about your website, where they can find you.
Absolutely. So my website is virginiamarcs.com, and you can find all my music there. You can also find me wherever you stream music generally. So Spotify or SoundCloud or, iTunes or Amazon or Google Play, and a bunch of stores that I had never even heard of before. It's amazing what distribution can do now. Oh, yeah. I also have Bandcamp, so if you're interested in purchasing music, it is most artists' preference that you go to something like Bandcamp, where the money goes to me as opposed to Apple or some other big corporation.
Great. And thank you so much for your time, for this interview, and for beautiful answers. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. This was lovely.
Thanks. And what song are we going to listen to now?
Of course, it's going to be This Time, my latest single, and I hope everyone enjoys.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the music.